was going to stop at the cemetery and show you Daddy's grave.
Oh, where is it?
We passed it.
I bet that's where my nanny and papa are.
Probably so.
Earthworth or something.
Brookside.
And what kind of church is that over there?
It's
is that a Krishna?
No. It's a version of Christian, but they believe they have a prophet in Mexico that they are tied very closely to, and then he died, and now his son is the leader of their group.
So he's like the bishop.
It's a little more than that. It's
they obey him.
Yeah.
So it's a cult.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, how can it be Christian and a cult?
Because they do say it's based around Jesus, but there's a whole lot of. Well, I think he's in the mix. I don't think he's the center.
Do you know their doctrine?
Vaguely. So yeah, just not.
That'd be interesting. Go check it out.
They I've had different ones come and from there to our church, and I don't know how informed they are, so I don't know if I'm hearing it all clear, straight, or not. But
anybody
the prophet leader man has an inordinate amount of authority in their lives.
Yeah, that's not good.
Just a massive.
You have no need that any man teach you. You have the Spirit of God living in you that will lead you into all truth.
You're not going west.
I am.
Yep.
Go west, young man. 1 John 2:27.
I tend to shy away as enemies. I say clear. I think we also shy away from any religious belief that ties too deeply to any particular man, any particular person.
Absolutely.
I think
First of all, you do the man a great disservice.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between honor and worship, and in the American society, we kind of get them mixed up.
And I've been to churches where, I won't say who or when or what, but where the pastor has people hold his coat like he's some kind of superstar or something. I mean, when they overdo that makes me uncomfortable. I mean, like, I don't know, they'll have I don't know, they just overweight on him.
Yeah,
it's like they just almost like.
Well, it's what you said a moment ago. It does a disservice to him, because if anybody puts me on a pedestal, there's a 100% chance I'm gonna hurt myself.
Jump off
if I don't get down by my own.
I can't even say on TV what I would do. If someone puts me on a pedestal, I try to disappoint them as quickly as I can, because they're going to be disappointed later, and it's going to be a bigger fall. You want to fall while you're close to the floor, right?
I forgot who said it first, but you can't fall off your knees.
Oh, I love that.
So if you're on your knees, it's not real far to fall.
But if you knew me like I know me,
right? See, I understand that. That's how I feel about this. Anytime someone starts going, Pastor, I'm telling you, oh my goodness, you're all that in a bag of chips. Thank you for the honor, and I really mean that, because the position of pastor should be an honorable position, and we should act with honor, and people should honor just as we all do. But I think that honor we show honor all the way around.
Yeah.
But when it gets to the point that it becomes a worship, that's just wrong.
Or if you if I can just get Pastor Brett to pray for me, hey, you don't need him.
No,
you can go directly to the Father yourself.
Yeah, that's what what Easter week is all about.
Yeah.
When they thrust that spear into his side, they ripped open the physical veil of his body, and across town, that physical veil that held back the mercy seat, or that held in the mercy, and clouded all of that eclipsed all of that, and you couldn't see all that. All that got torn open, and it tore from top to bottom. No man tore from the bottom. God tore that, and now I don't have to say.
Did it tear from top to bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, now I don't have to say, would you go in and pray, Father, forgive me, I've sinned, or I don't have to do that. I go boldly to the throne of grace.
Thank you, God. Thank you,
I go boldly
God.
to the throne of grace. That's what Jesus
And it makes
did.
all the difference.
The Bible said he tore down the middle wall of partition between us. That's what this is for.
Yeah. And you can talk to him now in your car. You can talk to him, in the shower. That's where I talk to him a lot. And just, as you go through your day, Paul said, I pray without ceasing, or he commands us to pray without. And I used to think, well, how do you do that? Just continue. And I do it without even thinking about it. You might call it talking to yourself, and maybe I am. But
you remember how my grandmother would, at least the old folks around that I was around, we're always kind of praying under the breath. Like when they fell back into the chair, oh, thank you.
Thank you, Jesus, yeah.
Oh, Lord. It was just kind of a constant underpinning of prayer and everything.
Thanks.
And
thankfulness.
Yeah, thankfulness. And I believe that's my praying without ceasing.
Yeah.
Every time, I'll preach several times a week, but a prayer I'm praying. Whenever it doesn't matter how many times I've walked up there, Lord Jesus, if you don't help me do this. I heard
you say that. I heard you praying that this morning before you went up. And I thought, he does the same thing I do. Because that's what I do. Before I go out there, I say, God, you got to go with me.
If you don't show up, this is about to be a mess.
A mess, because I have no program. At least you have an outline you can lay on.
Yeah, I'm just like, Lord, I need you in every detail. I need you in I need you in every bit of this.
Every bit of it.
And there's no part of it I want to attempt without him.
And how many times have you been up there preaching?
And
he takes over, and you start hearing stuff come out of your mouth you've never heard before.
Absolutely. I've told my wife
You're thinking, you're hoping. I hope someone's writing this down.
I told my wife before, I've looked at her, done this before, like, write this down, because I'm going to need to remember this.
Have you done that?
I've done my hand, like, write that down.
You want a large iced tea?
Yeah, whatever you're getting.
What can I get started for you today?
You like sweet or unsweet?
Unsweet.
2 large unsweet black teas.
Holy smokes, I hear your voice coming back.
I know.